Good evening. Winter wasted no time arriving shortly after the Thanksgiving holiday. Saturday saw widespread and heavy snowfall across the area. 8.5 inches alone indicator, 8 inches we finished at in Tuscola. A lot of us were a little bit lower across the area, just above 6 inches in Champaign, hovering just around that 6-inch mark in Charleston as well. Now, for keeping track, we expect to see during the average month of November just below an inch of snow, so much more than what we would have bargained for the month of November. Looking at round 2, as you said earlier, Olivia, of the satellite radar here, we're starting to see this moving in from west to east. A lot of areas around I-70 are seeing some of the heaviest of that snowfall right now. We'll have snowfall updates here for you, including how much you might see. Winter weather advisory in effect across the entire viewing area for that snow system moving through. It took effect earlier today, but will be running until 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. And looking at road conditions right now, Coles County is seeing some mostly covered roads right now. Step off so you can see this. Macon County is experiencing covered roads right now with the winter weather that we're seeing. So anyone that you see in this lighter or darker pink color, take precautions if you're going to be out and about driving or commuting this evening, as those conditions might be a little tricky out there for getting around the area. High temperatures today only up into the mid-20s across the area. 27 in Charleston. We did reach the 30s in Robinson and in Terre Haute today, but below freezing across the entire viewing area. That will continue to be the case overnight tonight. 20 degrees for our low. Snowy night will be continuing. Winds will be shifting during the day tomorrow from northwest to the southwest. That'll prompt a temporary warm up. But talking about the rest of the snow chances tonight, we're starting to see a little bit of a breakdown of the snowfall, at least presently across the area. Off to the west here, you see a little bit of a gap in that snow forming. We will be having a little bit stronger of a second wave coming in later on this evening. See around 10 o'clock, pretty widespread and heavy snowfall, particularly for the southeastern portions of our viewing area along I-70. So communities such as Casey, Effingham, Charleston, and potentially Terre Haute could be seeing some pretty significant snowfall out of this. This will continue to move off to the east and leave us with a cloudy start to the day for Tuesday. Now looking at snowfall projections, this is including this does not include what had fallen earlier today across the area. This light blue color for the eastern half of our viewing area could still see around 2 to 4 inches of snow tonight, probably a little closer to that 2-inch figure. And any counties that you see in white here will be seeing less than 2 inches of snowfall throughout the rest of the evening today. Now looking ahead towards tomorrow, the snow will be out of the area. We will start to see a little bit of the sun during the middle portions of the day tomorrow, but staying right where we were temperature-wise today, 24 degrees for our overnight low. And again, those winds shifting from the north and eventually coming in from the south. That'll prompt a little bit of a warm-up for Wednesday, but it'll be a very up and down forecast temperature-wise, as you'll see in just a second. Futurecast right here. We start out the day mostly cloudy tomorrow morning, but then pretty quickly we see those clouds lighten up for the middle portion of the day. Around 5:30 tomorrow evening, though, we will start to see some mostly cloudy skies entering back into the forecast. And that'll lead us down a pretty bumpy road temperature-wise for our forecast. Pretty up and down on Tuesday, up again on Wednesday. Wednesday could be one of our only days where we actually reach the freezing point in East Central Illinois, but temperatures could be as low as the teens on Thursday. And as we joked and said that the start of winter is here, we do still have to wait 20 days before we see the official start of the winter season, as the winter solstice is slowly approaching. December 21st will also be one of the shortest days of the year. Shortly after the 21st, we will start to see daylight totals increasing across the area for the first time since the middle of summer. Looking at the 7-day forecast, again, temperature is going to be a little chilly tomorrow, but up and down with the forecast. Temperature of 16 degrees on Thursday and an overnight low Thursday into Friday of 3 degrees. We do have chances for snow on Wednesday and overnight Saturday into Sunday. So with the snow we saw this weekend, and snow today, and snow chances this week, looks like we might just have to say hello to winter.
So some News Watch behind the scenes for you. Since it's so snowy right now, I've been trying to convince Andrew to sing a Christmas carol with me during this segment, and he says no.
At some point I will.
Oh.
Thank you, Ben.